And you said something in your opening remarks, that regulation cannot do everything. Is that where ethics has to come in to pick up the pieces?
Exactly. Ethics has to come in to tell people that there are some things that you do and some things you don't. And it's not only because they are legal or not, or because the regulator cannot do everything, and things are complicated. So if you have too much of a regulation, it becomes bureaucratic and becomes very difficult, and you always have loopholes. So you have to rely to the understanding of people that there are some things which are ethical and some things which are not.
And something else that you guys have been talking about is about, and you touched upon it when you read Andre's talk, about the perceptions of inequality and how we measure inequality. Do you think we need to revisit those and adapt them to the circumstances that they are now?
I think we have to recognize that the inequality issue has become a very big issue worldwide. And we have to design ways to deal with it. Inequality of income is probably back in the US to the level it was in the 20s. And even in the 20s, it was considered to be too much. So it's a difficult issue because to redistribute by tax is not a very good solution. So the best solution, of course, is to create mobility, social mobility, so that the inequality of situation is not permanent. But you also need to correct some loopholes in the tax systems. When Warren Buffett says that his secretary is paying more taxes in percentage of her income than he is himself, it's obviously something which cannot be accepted, and it's explained by the loopholes that rich people can use very well to reduce their tax duty.
And one last question. Do you think business is ready to hear this and take it on board?
I think business is ready. I think people who go to work in business are ready, because most of the people who come to work, they want to have a meaningful work. They want to do something which is useful for society. They know their only purpose is not to make money. Of course they want to make money, but they want also to do something that they can be proud of. And it's only when they are in a framework which leads them to do things that they're not very proud of doing, that, they get used to it. And so, yes, I believe that business is ready, and a lot of things that business is doing that it's not legally obligated to do, even paying tax on a worldwide basis at a minimum rate is going to become an ethical obligation of business. Companies will not feel well accepted if they don't do it. So a company which, like a current situation, would make a lot of profit and not pay any tax anywhere because it's optimizing very smartly, I guess in a few years it won't be acceptable, and the company will understand it and will make things different.